Hi, this is Ambika, Assistant Professor, Department of AIML. We are going to discuss about the software maintenance. Software maintenance is nothing but the modification of the software after delivery to the users for correcting the faults, to improve the performance, or to adapt the system to the changed environment. So once the software is deployed, organization must continuously update and maintain it to ensure the reliability and usability. So importance of software maintenance. So software maintenance is important because the user requirements change over time. Software errors must be corrected and technology and operating environments they also changes. Security vulnerabilities must be fixed and also to improve the performance there is also required. So in many organizations, maintenance consumes about 60 to 80% of total software cost. Objectives. So the main objective of the software maintenance includes like correcting the defects in software, improving the system performance, enhancing the system functionality, adapting the software to the new environments, and also we are ensuring whether the system is reliable and also secure. Types of the software maintenance are classified into four main types. Corrective maintenance. Corrective maintenance it mainly focuses on fixing the errors or bugs so which have been discovered after software deployment. So the characteristics are that is they are performed after the system failures and it is needed to correct the coding or design errors. For example, like fixing a login error in an application where the users cannot access their accounts. Next one is adaptive maintenance. So adaptive maintenance, it modifies the software so that it can adapt to the changes in the environment. So the reasons for this adaptive maintenance is that like operating systems, they are upgrading and hardware changes, database updates are there and also there are some changes in the business policies. For example, updating the software with the new version of Windows or Android. Next one is perfecto maintenance. So the perfecto maintenance, it focuses on improving the system performance and also adding some new features. So the objective of this perfecto maintenances are like improving the efficiency, enhancing the usability, and also we can add some new functionality. For example, adding a dark mode feature to an existing application. Next comes the preventive maintenance. So the preventive maintenance, it aims to improve the system maintainability and also it prevents the future problems. So the activities involved in preventive maintenance are code restructuring, documentation improvement and also optimization of the system. Example, we can refactor the old code so that we can make it easier for maintaining. Next comes the summary of all these types of maintenance like corrective maintenance, adaptive maintenance, perfective maintenance and also the preventive maintenance. In case of corrective maintenance, it is mainly useful for fixing the bugs and errors. For example, like fixing login failure. If you consider the adaptive maintenance, like we can adjust to the new environment and also example if you consider we can update the OS compatibility. Next one is the perfective maintenance. So it is used for improving the features and performance. It can be done by adding some new modules. Next comes the preventive maintenance. That is, in this case, it is mainly useful for avoiding the future issues or problems. So it can be done by code refactoring. Next comes the software maintenance process. So the software maintenance process is nothing but a set of activities we are going to perform after the software delivery. So it includes many steps. First one is the problem identification. So normally here the users will identify what are the issues or problems or requests for the new features. For example, like reporting the bugs, performance issue, feature request. Problem analysis. So here the maintenance team it analyzes what are the causes of the problem, impact on the system and also the cost and time required. Next, we are going to design the solution for this problem. So here the developers they design the modifications which are required to solve the problems. It may include like updating the system architecture, modifying the algorithms and also updating the databases. Next, the implementation. Here the developers they modify the code and implement the required changes. Next comes the testing. Here the modified system will be tested using unit testing, integration testing, regression testing. So in case of unit testing, it will be done module wise. Integration testing, here the modules will be combined and tested. And next comes the regression testing. It ensures that new changes they do not break the existing functionality. Documentation. Here all the updates are recorded as the documentation, system documentation, as user manuals and also the version logs. Next, we are going to release the updated software. So the updated version of the software is deployed. Challenges in software maintenance. Here some challenges include poor documentation, complex legacy systems. So in case of the original developers, they may lag. And if you consider about the cost, so it will be high for the maintenance cost, and there may be the risk of introducing the new bugs. Tools. Some common tools there here includes like version control systems, Git, bug tracking systems, Jira, automated testing tools, and code analysis tools. Advantages. So here the software maintenance, it extends the software lifespan. It improves the system reliability, and also it improves the user satisfaction. It also supports the new technologies. Disadvantages. So the cost will be high, time will be consuming, and there may be the risk of new system errors. It also requires skilled developers. Thank you.